Hi, my name is Taylor Williams, and I am responding to Big Idea prompt number 7 on Everyone Lies. So, the topic of discussion is deception in a personal relationship that I have. And I'm not going to say like an exact name, but I do have a close friendship that it's very hard to be open and honest just because she is a defensive person. Um, there are times where I try to be honest and I'm just like, oh, I don't like this, or like you said this, or you're wrong in this sense. But because I value her as a friend, it's very hard for me to be honest and open just because, like, when it does get times to that, she gets very defensive and she kind of shuts down. And I like tell her that she shuts down and she gets really defensive, and then she's just like, no, I don't. And then like it's just like really awkward, just like in the movie The Story of Us, like they stop talking after like a conversation. So I think like in a sense like in my personal relationships, I do use deception in just because I like to keep relationships, and that sounds terrible. It almost seems like it's like a fake relationship and it's not really open just because you're lying and you feel as if you can't be upfront with that person. But I feel like that happens in all relationships. But just in mine, it's not like a everyday thing where I feel like I can't be upfront with her about things. Like she'll ask me questions like, "Am I annoying?" or "Do you consider me this or that?" And I'll be like, no, of course not, even though like deep down inside I'm just like, yes. So it gets really hard in that point just because like it bottles up in yourself, and like just hiding that deception from that person, it really builds up in me personally. I know it gets hard, just dealing with the problems I have with her and her not like being the owner of knowing that she's doing wrong, if that makes sense. So, in a sense, I would also say that it has a positive way of working in relationships with me, just because, like, we're still obviously friends. On their side, it seems like everything is going okay, but on my side, it's not, just because I'm, like, miserable trying to make you happy. And it's taken a lot of me just to, like, lie, because I want to be truthful and I want to be honest, but I don't want to lose friendships. And I just feel like it's just so common nowadays. Like, even if you do give up that relationship, the next relationship you might have with somebody might be in the same term, but just in a different situation of how you got to handle things. So it's really hard. I feel like the negative definitely outweighs the positive. So just on me, it takes like a really big toll. So this is very hard. And honestly, I'd be lying if I said like I don't lie to like in relationships, or like it's terrible how like how how it's become like an everyday thing. Like it's just like that. Like you don't even think about lying sometimes, and like that's to the point where it's gotten with me and my friendship. It's just like it just comes like that. I'm just like no, because like I've repeatedly done it, and like I'm very conscious of when I do it, just because like I know how things can get between like the friendship. So it's best for deception to be there. Me personally, I like upfrontness. I like honesty. Like that's a value of me. Like I need to know where I'm doing wrong, just because I don't like that in you. I want to make sure I'm not doing it to you to make you upset. I don't want you to be holding back just like I am. So it really sucks like that I value it so much but my friend doesn't, just because like I said, she does get really defensive, but me, I'll like shut down for a second and be like, wow, I gotta do a reflection and fix myself. But on the other end, it's like it's non-existent. So I think even though it has its it's positive and negatives, I think that just overall in the relationships that I've had, it's just been negative, negative, negative. Like the negative outweighs the positive. So why do it? Like it's something that I don't enjoy. Thank you.